Little pup. Here, little pup. Let's work on this fence. Okay, so we got a lot done here. Finally, we've got the run in here with 2 barbed wire at the top. We got the 1 barbed wire at the bottom. We always do that guide wire and then tension it and put an RT post, and then it's 2 to 3 inches from the ground, 2 to 3 inches from the field fence. We're pretty tight here. Looks good. We have about 80 foot or so here. All right, so there's some extra wire here that's going down into the water. It's going to be separately tensioned because if it rots out and there's something, I don't want it connected to this so much. I'm going to work with it here, but it's going to be on T-posts going down here. It's going to be long T-posts. We connect 2 7-footers together and cut off an end there. We're cutting off a lot of T-posts because we're using pieces and everything out here. So we just get a long brace down in there and a few T-posts running down into the water. And it does have a pretty steep grade right here, but we've left enough wire so that it can still accommodate further descent in the water level and further working. So there'll be of the fence. So we'll have like a little curl at the end of some extra field fence down there in the water, should we need to extend it down further in the future. But main thing is we're going to be blocking that gap. May put a little 2x4 inch, some finer wire down at the bottom there, just so nothing's crawling or getting caught through there or anything. We don't want anything going around there. So it's a lot of work, folks. This is one illustrative small job here that really sheds a lot of light on goat fencing. First, it's a hell of a lot more expensive than the cattle fencing. These 12-footers set down in the ground, braced heavily. Usually it's an H brace like over here, but this short run, due to the aesthetics purposes and the particular location, we've decided to use the concrete placed deadmans, which were a lot more expensive because of all the concrete. Not just because of the dead man, because of the sand and water here. So we had to do a lot of concrete. We're talking probably $30 worth of Portland cement has been used. Yeah, that's about it. About $30 of Portland cement, and then all the, sand and gravel that was used to make that cement here. And there's 3 strands of barbed wire here, and then there's the field fence, which is about 50 cents a foot. So we have a 15-foot gateway here. I got the vehicle sitting right there because I had the come along attached to the ratcheting come along attached to the trailer hitch, and I position it so I've got the right, distance and angle at the end here so I can tension it properly, Okay, so the cattle panel is sitting right over here, and I'll be coming back. I typically use 14 gauge wire, double wound around several times in several places at the hinge joint to make my gate, and then I just have a little bit of 14 gauge or some chain to lock at the latching point. So again, you can see the dead man concrete here. It's a concrete block set down in a lot of concrete, filled with concrete, everything all floated out and smoothed a bit and everything too. And it's very, very heavy duty, folks. Lag screw will be going in here. We set up all the concrete first and tension the fence, and then we drill the hole and put in a 6-inch galvanized lag screw right down in through there. All right, folks, I guess my main point is goat fencing is extremely expensive. A lot of time went into just doing, 80 linear foot here in a gateway. course, the lake edge thing is extra work, and not everyone has that, but that's wow, when you're out in the wetlands and there's lakes and wetlands and all, and you got a fence for goats, you got to do a lot of this. I got them all around the lake going down to the water. So I see a cat on the other side of the lake hunting. You see that on the other side of the lake? One of our cats. Our cats are incredible hunters, folks. I mean, for mice and rats and everything, they take care of this place like crazy. And we feed them very well, too. They get cooked dinners as well as kibbles and everything. But they're just out there on the hunt, they're on the prowl, and they're helping protect us all out here. There's a little pup right here in the foreground, and he's, you know, the one that's out today. He's the one that was out when we got attacked by the dogs last month. Some goats were slaughtered, and this little guy was right there. He almost got killed by this ferocious dog that was... It's incredible, folks. He's still alive. He's okay. Unfortunately, many goats died, and one survived. And here's Ronan watching over the little pup and helping train the little pup. It's not easy work, folks, running a goat refuge, and I just wanted to emphasize again, my main point is goat fencing is not cheap. It's not easy. It takes time, it takes money, it takes time. Especially when you're in the flood zone around lakes and wetlands and such. And, you know, there's variants on it. This has no electric here. Whereas the rest of this run up here is counting on the smooth 12.5 gauge at the top, which will be electrified. And then, you know, one strand down at the bottom at least to deter them from going outer end, to deter predators from coming in, deter goats from going out. And goats could be on either side of this fence. We've got a lot of paddocks they'll rotate from one side to the other. This particular field fence, I mean, it's great because a goat can get its head right through here and pull it right back out without getting the horns ever stuck. We've never had a goat get its horn stuck in this fence. But a baby goat could slip right through here. You know, and a dog can go right under some of these. It's a tight squeeze, and they lose a bit of hair on the barbed wire. And if we get a tight enough squeeze, they won't do it there. But they'll find a loose place where you got to fill it up, and you got to maintain those fence lines. But eventually, the dogs, you know, look, there's certain perimeters where they're just not going to be testing it. Others they may if they're motivated enough. And then there's the extreme perimeters where you just do not want them to go out, like to a road, let's say, at the perimeter. Well, that's where you're going to see a lot of our electric fences and our double fences and all the things we do to, you know, make it ring true that we're the best. We're the absolute best when it comes to fencing a goat refuge. And sorry it doesn't happen all at once, wham, bam, and I can just walk you around and show you everything. I can show you a lot, of course, right now, but a lot more is going in, and you just can't get that much acreage done, wham, bam, all of a sudden. It takes time, and it does take money, folks. We're motivated. Right, little pup? Yeah. Yeah. How's my little pup? How's my little pup? He loves to play. Ronan loves to play. He loves to play. Come on, Ronan. Hey, it's getting dark. It's cold. It's freezing. We gotta go back, okay? Come on, no time to play right now. You know, the dog loves the cold weather, actually. I've seen him jumping around wanting to play so much more. It's the hot that really bothers the dogs, you know, but they got plenty of cool places, woods, and they like to get down and dig in the ground. And come on, Run. These are good animals, folks. They're the best. Right, little pup? Come on, little puppy. You gotta play too. Come on, come on. It's a mulberry tree right there, planted right there. That's where a lot of that mulch is sitting around there, and some chopped down pine. Nice mulberry planted right here. It's gonna be beautiful. A nice big shade tree will be here someday. All right, folks, I'm gonna head back to the cabin and start to settle in.